Hello and welcome one and all to what is gearing up towards the ending of the Conclave's resurrection. This is another crisis fight. We do have 3 armies here, so these are all high-grade units. A lot of Graveguard, great weapons, Cairn Rays, Black Knights. There should be some Blood Knights in there as well. Mortis Engine, Vargeists, Vargulf. I guess there's no Blood Knights in this army. Okay, there's 3 of them in that army, that's why. I have reinforcements coming in. Alright, go ahead and pause that real quick. So, there's a lot to happen over here. The AI is just chilling in the back, and I am using Tehenhauin. So, this army is primarily Skinks. I was kind of worried, because Skinks, while red crests, or I guess they're called skink braves, I thought they were called red crests. Alright, my bad. While they do have armor piercing and are most certainly capable of damage output, they are skinks, so they do die a lot faster than Saurus. Their defense is not as great, so I just was a little bit concerned here, so I did make sure to have 3 of my own armies, even though they are mostly skinks as well. Full of a few red crests as well, a lot of skinks in that force. Sorry, I promise I won't be pausing it too quickly. Also, there was a comment previously, I want to get this out of the way while I have it paused, about my audio. Unfortunately, where I reside on the spectrum, editing is one of those things that just doesn't really register for my brain. I don't understand it very well. I'm not that great at it, as some of you may be able to tell. So any feedback, comments like that you can leave. Is it working? If it's not working, if it needs to be adjusted more, is greatly appreciated. Hopefully I have it better now, at the very least. My personal mic should be louder than game. I suppose there's going to be one way to be sure. The big thing for Skinks is to just support them properly, so I do have flanks. You want to be able to get a lot of surrounding going on. These skink-horned one-riders, they are actually anti-large, if I'm not mistaken. They are, yes. Combined with a Blessed Carnosaur there for a bit more punch. So yeah, I've got essentially a giant flank, an Oracle, and a Priest atop his Stegodon there. Getting very tongue-tied right now at the moment. Should have a glass of water, I guess. And a couple of Saurus spears coming in from the side here. Alright, last time I'm pausing it throughout this battle. Have those missiles going off. These Saurus backing up the Skinks there should be perfectly fine to push through that side. Trying to get all the way around, like I said, flanking these Cairn Wraiths, getting that surround on them. Also just going straight in there. Get those Blood Knights, don't let them get too good of a charge, want to disrupt that. Also don't want to shoot my own units in the back. It's not very smart. I'm trying to single out these Mortis engines with my own single entities, just so that I don't just weigh them down with numbers, because that would be feeding into the Mortis Engine's effect, where it does AoE around, so I don't want to be having my infantry blob up on it. I want to be playing to my strengths, not theirs. Tehenhauin is on his Ripperdactyl at the moment, only level 17. Coatl handling their monster. There we go. Engine of the gods! Getting that flock of doom Again, single entity to face the Mortis engine, running around on the flank with these units, gonna push the flank of the undead. Dealt with one Mortis engine as it just popped there. Just watched a skink get decapitated. Nice Comet of Cassandora in the back there. And just to give it a quick pause, this army has not really come in very much. It was just the Lord and Heroes on the side there. Not even the entirety of this force has been brought to bear. Thankfully, it looks like most of my skinks are managing their surround. Just dealing with the two Necromancers in the back. Also, there is a single mod. This one right here, Ancient Stegodon, Engine of the Stars. This is a modded creature. It's essentially, it has the same melee stats as an Engine of the Gods. And instead of having the beam, the Engine of the Gods, it has two bound Comets of Cassandora. So it's a very good support as well, in my opinion. I've been enjoying the unit. And who doesn't love a giant Dread Saurian? That said, it does look like they are crumbling down. Temple Hornwinds in the back. Anti-large did really help to cleave apart those flanks, help pushing in the center. Like I said, that's... You gotta work towards your strengths, not your enemies. Skinks, very good support creatures. They are very fast as well, so really help to run around a unit and then hit it in the flank. Very fun fight. I do have one more battle against Manfred's Crisis, and then a couple against the Caravan of the Blue Rose. Go ahead and check out these stats for those of you interested in seeing those. Like I said, nice 3v3 here. Actually nearly balanced in numbers as well. I definitely outnumbered them by the looks of it though. Oh no, actually maybe not. I don't know, someone do the math. 33k on my Oracle, 19k for my... Oh no, that's my Oracle. 19k on the Oracle. You are a chief. Oh, I thought that was a priest. He's a skink chief. Okay. In that case, that's more impressive. 33k out of melee. That's really strong. 16k. Both of these guys have a Flock of Doom that I was definitely spamming, so... I guess, these skinks here just helped to mop up those kills. Was that 11k damage? Very nice. Oh yeah. No, they're called Skink Braves. Why do I call them Red Crests? I've been playing this game for a long time. I've always referred to them as Red Crests. Are they... I don't... whatever. I'm gonna keep on calling them that, likely. They are brave, though. Certainly. Very nice for my cavalry there. 8k for the big man, Carnosaur himself. War Chief came in as support. He got 5k damage and no kills, so he was hitting something with a very large health pool, apparently. And then I guess this is the rest of the army that just never showed up. 33k for that red crest, 9k for the Croxagore, 35k for the caster. This is another beast caster. Okay, that one makes more sense. Very nice. Engine of the Stars. 24k for the Quaddle, very nice. These guys make great assassins. I wasn't expecting them to be as good. They're a little bit more squishy than like a Scarvet designed to assassinate, but still. And those units never came in the battlefield. The Dreadsaurian I don't think made it into the battlefield until the very end. One of my troops routed off the battlefield and he decided to show up at the end. $7k, yeah, that's okay, yeah. So that there is the difference between letting a Mortis engine work and not. This one was allowed in melee. It definitely hurt one of my clusters of skinks there on the side. That's why you gotta target them with your own single entities. This one as well, 4k out of that engine. Very nice, very fun battle. Like I said, there is another battle against the Drakenhof Conclave as I ended their crisis, so one more fight like that to see in the future. I think I might do that tomorrow and upload a second battle today with Recti where I was just having a bit of fun. Anyway, until then, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you all very much for your support, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Peace.